Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for Despicable Me 2, which of course is the sequel to Despicable Me from 2010, which was a surprise animated hit. Many people went to go see it, many people liked it, they loved the little yellow minion dudes, and you know what? I was with them. I love those little guys, and I love the movie in general. I thought it was very fun, very charming, very cute. I don't know, that's something I don't really say too often because I'm a man, but it was. I'm sorry. Like, 3 years ago I was less of a man. I'm more of a man now. So, I still say it's cute, but whatever. But I was actually looking forward to Despicable Me 2, even though the trailers itself looked like it was just a straight up, just money grab. I don't know, it didn't look too interesting to me, but I was still looking forward to it because I really liked the first movie, and you know what? I don't think these guys could let me down, right? Let's talk about the movie with the story. Alright, so the story for Despicable Me 2 follows Gru, the supervillain from the first film, now ex-supervillain and full-time dad, because he adopted the 3 girls from the first film and now he's a father. And, you know, one Uncle Fester looking dude, he can't raise all these kids by himself, so he wants to, well, not really him, but the daughters really want him to find a wife so they can have a mom. But that's not the main, well, it is the main plot, but the other, I guess you could say main plot, there's like 2 main plots in this, but the other main plot is that the Anti-Villain League captures him and tells him, hey, we need your help. There's a villain out there that is just stealing a bunch of stuff. They have the serum that can turn anything into these big murderous monsters. So we need you to help us find this villain because you think like a villain. So we need your help. We need your help. So he's like, okay, fine. He gets a partner named Lucy Wilde, voiced by Kristen Wiig. You can kind of see where that's going. And yeah, that's pretty much the plot. I just have to say, I really enjoyed the plot here. I mean, it's nothing deep. It's an animated film, but I really like that they mixed the whole, okay, Gru, not really good with dates, not really good with girls. Okay, he wants to find a wife. And then they mix it with, of course, he has to catch the bad guy. And this is a 95-minute animated film, and it makes those 2 plots together perfectly with a lot of really funny gags. The minions, of course, are great. A lot of chemistry between, of course, Gru and all of his daughters. I just really like all this stuff, and a lot of great set pieces, amazing animation. I thought the first one, you know, a bit iffy. I didn't really like the character designs, but they grew on me in this one, and I really think the animation is, alright, not amazing, but it's really damn great, I would say. It's great. I really like the animation here. And the voice talent, everybody did an amazing job. But I have to admit, Steve Carell, if I didn't know Steve Carell was in this movie, I would have been like, oh, did they switch voice actors? Oh, that's Steve Carell again. I mean, it's the same exact voice. He didn't change it up. But he just doesn't sound like Steve Carell. And he does a great job making this character feel, you know, a little oddish, but still, you know, grounded in this world. Not this world, but you know, the world that it sets up for us. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me just say this. His character is really likable. Kristen Wiig was great in this as well, and it's weird because she was actually in the first movie as somewhat of a main character, but now she's a completely different character. But she did a great job as Agent Lucy Wilde, the one that brings Gru into the Anti-Villain League, and she's great. She's really likable. Now, one thing I have to say is that she reminded me a lot of the mother from the Lorax from last year, which is also made by the guys that made this. So that's kind of odd, you know, just the way she moves around and how wacky she is. I don't know, kind of similar, but, you know, that's just a tiny complaint with her character. And the rest of the voice work is great as well. You got other people like Steve Coogan, Russell Brand, Miranda Cosgrove, etc. You got a lot of people in here, and for the most part, everybody does a great job. Everybody's having a fun time with their roles. Now, though I said that this movie crams a lot in 95 minutes and it doesn't feel like they missed anything, there's one thing that they did miss. A couple of side characters kind of disappear and just come back once maybe in the background, and that's it. There's one character in particular that I'm talking about, but I'm not going to mention. There is another thing. The main villain, while, you know, the villain doesn't need to be absolutely fantastic in these films, I don't like that they don't introduce him as the villain until the last 20 minutes. I don't know, that just kind of bugged me a little bit. But besides that, I think the characters are great, the story's a lot of fun. It's very funny all the way throughout. There's a couple gags that don't really hit as well as the others, but they're still pretty funny for the most part. I think this is a really entertaining film with some great animation and some really good set pieces. I mean, there's nothing absolutely amazing here, but for the most part, the animation, when it gets going and stuff is happening, it's fun to look at. It's very beautiful at times. So overall, I think Despicable Me 2 is a damn good sequel, and I really like this this and the last one, so hopefully this doesn't go into the Shrek route where it just turns into, hey, it's a summer blockbuster, who cares, don't put any originality in it. Hopefully the next one will just be as original and as funny and charming and fun and cute as this one. So there you go, there's my review. I'm going to give it a 35 out of a 40. Thank you, and goodbye.